What's good, people? Wise One here. Welcome back to my Sound Voice Champion Sound Challenge. In this video, we're going to be analysing my week 8 live stream, I believe. I'm going to run out of fingers for that soon as well, so I'm going to need to come up with some idea. But yeah, I think the theme this week is going to be on using hot cues. So if you don't know what that is, it's like the memory cues you can use to skip between points in the song, but it's just paused. But then the hot cue, it jumps to a point in the song and it starts playing straight away. So yeah, just a little briefer if you don't know the difference. But yeah, I'll play you the first clip now. As usual, have a little think. What would you do to improve it? And I'll check back in with you.
Pull up at the spot and you know I'm steady blazing.
Yeah, so I think that the little cut down with the volume fader to bring out that pull up to the spot bit, that bit sounded kind of decent, but I think because the two songs were so different, it didn't really work if you'd just done that straight and swap between the songs just like that. So then I tried to do that thing where I brought like the volume fader up, but I you know, that didn't really work. I don't think I've ever seen anyone do that before, so I don't know why. I think that would be a good idea to do then, but hey ho, I don't know. So to try and fix that, the problem was that I didn't have enough time to beat match the song and then bring it in, and you can sort of subtly bring in like little parts of the song, but I didn't really have enough time to do it. So I thought I'd try and use some hot cues. So this is what I did. There we go. I think that's a lot better. It's still not necessarily perfect. The two songs probably weren't the best match for each other in the first place, but I think it's a decent fix considering. I use like the echo effect to sort of slowly bring the other one in. I'd sort of teased it a few times by just having that first line. Maybe I should have had the volumes up a bit more so you could have heard it a bit more, because it was kind of quiet. But I didn't want to spend, all night just repeating it and trying to get it perfect, because who's got the time, who's got the time? But anyway, yeah, I thought that sounded kind of decent, and even if, it's not perfect, it can give you some ideas to try with your own sort of stuff. So, yeah, I'll play you the next clip now. There's not too much wrong with it, it's more like subtle kind of problems, but yeah, have a little listen.
Pull up at the spot. Pull up at the spot and you know I'm steady blazing.
situation. Miscommunication lead to complication. My emancipation don't fit your equation. I was on the humble, you on every station.
Yeah, so like I said, there's not too much wrong with that. It's more smaller problems, really. Like, firstly, I think the way I brought it in was a bit abrupt. Like, she sort of, Lauryn is interrupted kind of mid word, and then I sort of keep it in the background. Like, I don't think the EQs are up high enough for the Lauryn Hill song, so I think the vocals should really be louder in that and more at the front. And then to top that off, they're not actually in sync either, so it doesn't sound amazing in that regard either. But you know, they're just small problems, but they do add up to you know, well, you can just hear it and it just doesn't sound professional, does it? But I went back and redid that. Basically, yeah, just did it. Did it again. I don't know. I'll just play the clip. Anyway, I'm chatting shit.
Pull up at the spot. Pull up at the spot, and you know I'm steady, blazing.
It's funny how money changes situation. Miscommunication lead to complication. My emancipation don't fit your equation. I was on the humble, you on every station. Someone play young Lauryn like she done. But remember not to game the one under the sun.
I mean, I think the fact that they're properly beat matched just makes it sound so much better. Who'd have thought? But yeah, I think that sounded a lot cleaner. And then you'd notice how I used the EQs as well. Instead of the fader, just bringing the fader up, I sort of turned all the EQs down, brought that up, and then I could sort of slowly kind of dial the EQs up in a more gradual process, so it sounds a bit more natural. And then it wasn't just sort of halfway through a word either. You could kind of just hear the volume sort of gradually increase. It still wasn't perfect, yeah, that's the kind of theme in it, but yeah, still a lot better than it was the first time. Now I will play the third and final clip. Enjoy. That was definitely the worst one so far, wasn't it? It just wasn't, well, it wasn't in sync at all, really. That's why it sounded so terrible. But then anyone who's observant out there will have noticed that I actually started the second song like halfway through a phase where obviously through a phrase where obviously you're supposed to start it at the beginning. And now I did do that intentionally because I was trying to avoid some like lyrics on vocals on vocals, but it just, I don't know if that helped or hindered it or what really, but it, like, I don't know, it probably didn't help really. But the main issue was just that I just struggled to beat match it, and even when I went through with trying to redo it, it just didn't sound that good. I couldn't really find a way to avoid the vocals from clashing, but then for it to just sound kind of decent. So I decided, oh, you know what, since the theme is hot cues, I'll just try and use more hot cues. So yeah, have a little look at what I did, and yeah, I don't know, practice at home, whatever.
Place I earn my dough. They live on the street life. It is the only life I know. Real life. I got to keep my goals them in sight. I'm a used to live up in a one room shack. Can't really find food, not even close from the back. Roof start leak, now me have to set a pot. Water start drop, tippa.
Just wanted to play quite a lot of that because it's a good song, but yeah, like, did it sound amazing? Probably not like too great, but I suppose I can only work with the songs that I decided to mix with, and maybe they weren't the best song selection, I don't know, but it's still great ideas for you to use at home with your own mixing, like just using well, I think I also use the echo filter again to sort of fade out, which is a little bit of a theme as well, but using that, and then just make sure you keep count in your head, so you know, because you want to be hitting the hot cue point when the timing's right, when it starts a bar and starts a phrase, just bring it in. But yeah, it's just another good example of something that you can try at home, and hopefully it's been kind of useful for you. That's the plan anyway. But yeah, I hope you've enjoyed the video. Please like it and comment, subscribe to the channel, all that fun stuff. It massively helps me out. And tune in next week, Monday at 7 PM live streams on my Facebook page. The link will be down there somewhere in the bio, so please enjoy. Thank you very much. See you later. See you in a bit.